feel a sudden, undeniable urge for something sweet? A specific type of cookie, perhaps? Where does that feeling originate? We're taught to think of appetite as a conversation between our stomach and our brain, a simple system of hunger hormones and neurological responses. But this conversation has a third party on the line, one with a collective voice of trillions. Living inside your digestive tract is an ecosystem so dense it outnumbers your own human cells nearly 10 to 1. This isn't just a passive passenger, it's an active metabolic organ with its own agenda. When you eat, you aren't just feeding yourself. You are feeding a vast, competitive civilization within you, and its citizens are not shy about placing their orders. They have been co-evolving with us for millennia, mastering a language we are only just beginning to decipher. The communication is not psychic, it is chemical. When gut microbes digest the food you eat, particularly dietary fiber, they produce waste products. But their trash is your brain's treasure. These byproducts are molecules called short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. Molecules like butyrate and propionate. These aren't just inert compounds. They are absorbed through your intestinal lining, enter your bloodstream, and can even cross the formidable blood-brain barrier. Once inside, they directly influence the cells that regulate appetite and metabolism. They can increase the production of peptides like PYY and GLP-1, which signal satiety, making you feel full. Other bacterial metabolites can directly interact with the vagus nerve, the superhighway of information connecting the gut to the brainstem, sending signals about nutrient availability long before your brain consciously processes what you've eaten. This influence isn't just a vague feeling of fullness, it can be remarkably specific. Different species of bacteria have different dietary preferences. Bacteroides species thrive on fats, while Prevotella prefer carbohydrates. A colony that flourishes on the lipids from cheese has a vested evolutionary interest in you eating more cheese. To achieve this, some microbes engage in what is called molecular mimicry. They have evolved the ability to produce neurochemicals that are identical or nearly identical to our own. For example, certain Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium species can produce GABA, the primary inhibitory neurotransmitter in your brain, which can reduce anxiety and stress. Escherichia species can produce serotonin and dopamine, key regulators of mood and the reward system. They aren't just sending suggestions for fuel, they are directly manipulating the neurochemical systems that generate your feelings of desire, satisfaction, and reward. So, is that craving for ice cream truly yours? Or is it a political broadcast from a sugar-loving faction in your gut? Your daily diet is a form of election. Every meal you consume is a vote, casting a ballot for certain microbial communities to grow and others to shrink. A diet high in processed foods and simple sugars encourages the proliferation of microbes that crave those very things, strengthening their signals and making your cravings more intense. Conversely, shifting to a diet rich in diverse plant fibers can, over a matter of days, begin to cultivate a different population. This new majority will then start sending its own signals, perhaps for more vegetables. This reframes the concept of willpower. It is not just a mental battle against an abstract desire. It is a tangible biological negotiation with an internal ecosystem whose collective will can exert a powerful force on your own behavior. You are the host, but the tenants have a say in how the house is run.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.